Well, okay. So, what sounds have I been finding in Ableton for this course? Um, I've been collecting sounds for a little while, and this lesson has really been the first time that I had a real push to actually use the store preset features in Ableton and the plugins I use. So, I've found a couple of things that I've been using over the time. So, one of the first ones that I found as a general sound is grand piano pad. And this is actually, what's this one in? This is in one of Ableton's packs, and it's a very nice piano, but you hold it and it turns into a pad, which is great for a musician like me who was not trained as a pianist and likes the pad sounds. This is my go-to for any sort of a general sound because it's so versatile. And having said that, I found a couple of other ones that I use. So this one I used in a previous song, and this was good enough it's different enough from the default pack that I decided I needed to save it. And it's got that wonderful ethereal sound which I used in a track intended for meditation. The other thing I found, and this is one of the few things I made a preset some while ago, was if I change the active sound, I use this in another track, and that led me to, although I liked it at the time, I've since found, and let me just turn this off for a sec, a really good bass plugin. Bring the octave down a bit. Oh, I keep forgetting to change the active track. Here we go. So it sounds like a real bass guitar, more or less. Even the sounds of it hitting the frets. Oh, if Arturia would go away. Go away. And I've recently found this morning that I do this and I really like this because I've been trying to duplicate this sound from a song I like, Black Mamba from Aespa. So that's a good plugin. That's a Apple Bass P2 Lite, which is free. I've actually found a couple of bass sounds that I quite like. So over in Complete Control, and I kind of got stuck saving these in Ableton, so I've been using Complete Control's favorite system. There's probably more, but there was a couple of good basses in this section. Close. So, like, if I remember this one. Oh, well, let's select. Right, okay. So I haven't used this in anything yet, but I was collecting basses for a while. Whilst I'm in Complete Control, some of the other things, I found a really good jazz organ. I'd like to see what that's like with some effects on top of it. And I really like these play series instruments with. So this is some of the great stuff from Analog Dreams. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one, which is Hybrid Keys. So that's very similar to the grand piano I have, but it's more of an E piano, and I've used that in a couple of tracks. And then on top of that, I've used this marimba sound. And that brings me to my other favourite plugin, which is Arturia Pigments. because the default sound in Arturia Pigments is a very similar sort of sound, which I also really like, or reverse box. Pigments is really powerful. I like it. And so I've been rummaging through the Arturia Pigments presets, and again, there's some lovely organs. I need to organise my tracks so I can find them. So there is basses again, which I created that one out of something else. Haven't used a lot of these. I just went exploring and found them. But there's some great. This one's fun. Missing Socks. Lots of macro things, and they're exposed in Ableton for automation. So there's lots of good flutes in here. Lots of flutes, lots of good sounds, including this one I need to use more. So there's lots of great stuff in here. That's my taste for organs again. I want to use that one somewhere. I'm so sad I found this one after I'd recorded the previous track. And there's one made by my other favourite YouTuber. He goes mad with the modulations on these sort of sounds. Black Lee Classic Pad, Icy Woodwinds. There's a good one. That's a versatile pad. And some of the other things that I like is that there's a few things in Spitfire Labs that I've found very nice. So again, there's I haven't used a lot of these. But I can see myself using them someday soon. This one I particularly like. I've just downloaded this pack the other day. So that would be good behind something bright and shimmery. And then there's a general string sound. It's quite big for load for Spitfire. You can see the little flashing light. There we go. I used to perform in a church band with a sound a bit like this. That was my stock sound. Talking about strings, a number of you have noticed the strings I used in my second song for Kaigo's course. Most of them were from this plugin from Spitfire Audio, which has a nice wide range of actually professionally recorded orchestra sounds. There's 3 levels of this. This is the cheap one, but you can buy a version which has so much more expressive contents for quite a lot more money than I'm prepared to spend at the moment. As well as violins, you've got things like trombones. I'm just picking a couple at random here. as I get used to stacking more and more tracks, because sometimes I feel like Ableton doesn't make it easy to use lots of different tracks. I've been getting used to using different things here, and you can sub-instruments sometimes. I haven't used the harp stuff. I don't really know how to do that. You've got different variations there. So that was a quick walk through some of the presets that I've collected and sounds that I like to use.